What's up everybody, Frank AZHP Collectibles here with another card show pickups and walkthrough video on Saturday, May 6th, 2023. I went to two sports card shows. Yesterday's show I covered the Phoenix VIP show. Today's show is the Tempe Collectibles on College show. As usual, I will do a walkthrough of the venue before we get started. I won't commentate over it and I won't have any background music on it. It is a very long walkthrough, so I'm warning you in advance. I will try to cut out some of the chit chat and the chatter where I kind of goof off and stray away from my goal of making the video walkthrough. But nonetheless, you can always skip to whatever you want to see, whether it be the pickups of the show or whatever, in the timestamps in the description or on the timeline of the video itself, because I'll have that organized as usual. So yes, long walkthrough. Hopefully you enjoy it. We will do that walkthrough when we come back. I'll do background and I'll do pickups. I did not do a lot of stuff for pickups at this show. So in fact, 4 different sellers, 4 different items. So that should be quick at least. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get to that show walkthrough, and when we come back, we'll get started with background and pickups. See you soon. There's Cole and Mom. What's up, man? Doing all right.
That's cool. Yeah, I've been waiting to get it done. Like, Bowman's just my favorite product. I feel like it could be. I can pick up this. Bro, he worked out grease, like grease on his shoes every single day. I'll keep looking. I really should. I mean, these it's November 6th, 7th, and 8th, or 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's that Veterans Day weekend? Veterans is like the first weekend, is it not? Then yeah, that weekend. Somewhere around there. That's the next big one. This one down here, this National Treasures. Do you know off the top of your head? I'll check with them. Yeah. It'll be, well, it'll either be here, or if I got it back. Yeah, number 25. Which, I still like to hear the stuff. Oh yeah, I'll tell you. I'll have it. I'm assuming he's going to 10 because it was clean AF. Cool, man. Well, it was good to talk to you. It was. All right, you guys. Yeah, you too. Have fun. Yeah. Happy hunting. Oh yeah.
How's it going today, man?
Great. Lot of foot traffic at the entrance. You can imagine.
Good. Yeah.
Everybody has to walk by. See you guys. Have a good one. All right.
I gotta show the Star Wars to the girlfriend because
the Star Wars stuff. It is.
I'm trying to get her into cards, and I'm showing her. I'm like, hey, look, babe, Topps Chrome Star Wars boxes for 70 to 120. Like,
just it's fun stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm not even a big fan of Star Wars, to be honest.
No,
I know. It's cringe for some people to hear, but. You know, I've been thinking about like getting a couple boxes and then like having her open them on my channel.
The 21?
Yeah.
The 21? Yes. So we opened, this is my son's stuff. We opened 6 boxes. 6 boxes from completely different cases. 3 super fractors.
Oh my gosh.
There was color for days in the 21 film. It was unreal.
I've been looking at like the last year's Mandalorian boxes. Hobbies are going for like 70 to 80 bucks a box. So seems about right.
Right?
Hey man.
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Making some deals. Look at you over here, making some deals.
Thank you, brother. So,
What do you know? I'm getting him eating.
Hey, except I'm not sticking the food in my mouth. It's called window shopping.
Don't worry, I'm avoiding you. I'm avoiding you, Karen. I won't get you on camera. Doing all right, doing all right. I just doing the walkthrough. I'll come chat in a little bit.
If you were here 10 minutes ago, this would be a lot easier.
Ooh. 1 of 1?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Is that yours or are you trying to get it?
Trying to get it.
Just trying to make some deals over here.
You said 600?
How you doing?
good, how you doing?
All right. That's cool. How are you, sir? Wow, this entire case is absolute fire right here. Hello, some cool oddball stuff in here.
Yes, sir. That's my sweet spot.
Oh yeah?
I have
The oddball stuff?
I've had all the mainstream. Now it's all, now all my mainstream has got ink on it.
Oh,
And the oddball stuff definitely is in my wheelhouse.
that Connie Hawkins is really cool.
Which one?
The Action Packed. I'm fond of Action Packed.
If you're fond of Action Pack,
Oh.
there's a stack of deceased Action Pack autographs and a small stack of.
Yeah, are they all the pack pulled ones?
No,
Okay,
these are
they're all in person.
mostly. I carry these around to All-Star games.
So I do collect the pack pulled ones. Like I have the Connie Hawkins pack pulled one.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the other two that I have, a college coach and then somebody else. But yeah, I do the pack pulled ones. So if you had any of those, I'd definitely take a look.
I don't think I do, but we'll look at the stack of.
Is that a Marley postcard?
Yes, it is. It's a season. It's a season ticket brochure postcard.
Is it, you asking 15 for it? Is that what that is?
No, $5.
Oh, $5. Okay, I want that. Can you stash it for me? Because I'm doing a video. I want to come back and get it.
Dick McGuire, silver. The pack gold were all silver.
Yeah, they didn't have the gold auto on them, and they only had the silver ink instead.
There's
So-
Dick McGuire. That's the only one I have. The other ones are.
All right, I will think about that, but that I'm guaranteed in. So,
I have two of these. And they're the last two.
okay, if you want to stash that Marley for me,
Yeah.
and I'll think about the Action Pack. Thank you, sir.
And the action packs are all KSA.
Okay.
They're all silver.
Yeah, there's something about the pack pulled ones that I like, so. All right, I'll be back for that. What's going on, fellas? Doing the usual walkthrough.
Anything good yet?
I found one cool thing so far. Gentleman over there stashed it for me already, but
There you go.
I barely got in here, so
You got to start somewhere.
yeah. I usually do the walkthrough first, and then I'll go through and pick out all the stuff for me after I'm done. So I'll be back.
See you in a bit, Rob.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Of course. He's got a Justin Herbert second year. He's gonna go.
It's pretty tight over here. I'm gonna try to squeeze on through.
Might be a good time.
Sorry.
This right here? I probably have to look it up.
Excuse me, right behind. No, no worry. Hey, there's Jay. How's it going, Mankey?
Come see me when you're done.
Okay. You got stuff for me, huh?
Might have remembered some Action Pack 24 karat games that I told you about.
Oh, man. So much for a budget, right? Dang it.
We're going through. It's a little tight squeeze around here, huh? Maybe we all need to lose a little weight, right?
I can hear you.
Hey, where's that 56 tops? That 56 tops Frank Gifford around here. Sorry. Okay, good.
Literally, I put it in all my other.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's not going anywhere.
Good.
That's my favorite. It's my favorite PSA 1 I've ever owned.
That's awesome. What's going on, fellas?
I tried to buy one when we were in Vegas.
That's a pretty good deal. Hey, how's it going? I love all the oddball stuff. I love it. Every time I'm at your spot, I'm always blown away with all the cool oddball stuff. The wrestling and the basketball in particular. You ever get any Legion of Doom oddball stuff at a reasonable cost, let me know. How's it going, man? How's it going?
How's it going? Frank?
Yep. I assume you know that because of the videos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows me around here. At least it's not for the worse, right? Ooh. Kobe 50 parallel. Very nice. I'll be back to look through some of this after the video. How's Mike doing today?
Hey, what's up, homie? Stay out of trouble?
Dude, yeah. I'm too old for trouble.
Oh, okay.
A program for this dude.
Yeah.
You probably know it. Hopefully not in the grand same way again.
Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to avoid the dog. What's that?
Thanks for coming to rock the video.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you too.
I thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't do them if people didn't watch them, so
Right?
yeah, they're all pretty good. So I'll be back once I'm done with the vid. Oops, sorry. What's going on, man?
I don't.
Doing all right. Anything new in this dollar bin since I looked through it last?
I don't believe so.
Oh well. I know I'm a cheap guy and I passed on stuff, so there might be stuff I still want in there. Not bad. How about yourself? What's that? Oh yeah, I'll let you know. I'm just doing a walkthrough for now. I'll be back to actually shop. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Giveaways or doing something. Especially if one day I heard there's photos too.
I'm sure a lot of schools have that. So one of our sponsors, Amber and I sponsored this one for my school. Philip that owns Philip owns what? How's it going?
Not bad. How about yourself?
All right.
Well, how does Jay Sean T?
Who's on the other side of the Thurman Thomas?
Eddie George.
Ooh. I think you showed me that before, but I couldn't remember.
Blake West. I don't know who that is.
How much for the Julio?
I'm at 250 on it. Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Neither does anybody else. Neither does his mom.
Some of the ones that you see, like they have like hair.
There's Cole hard at work.
Yeah, okay, now since you're here, what was it for a table tennis? 55. It's called 95. 95? Or like something cool, right? Like the wrestler, it's like I still want it. Like, it's like
It should slide out.
college, right?
He just built this. Here, leave that in. Yeah, look how cool that is.
Oh, the Ashman College.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Good job, dude.
It's been great, man. You guys been busy. Yeah, we're playing really well, so good things are happening. Yeah, we're gonna be leaving around 2, so I'm on it now.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed the walkthrough of the show venue. Very large show as usual. Background, let's get that out of the way and get started on the pickups. Pulled a McFarlane toy out of the box, and it was Matt Ryan. So I thought I'd stick some Matt Ryans up there. Got 2010, both the retail orange refractor and the X-Fractor, which is gorgeous, but neither are numbered. And then the 2012 Topps Chrome orange refractor and a PSA 8. So we got 2 9s and an 8. 2 9s and an 8 in the background. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, 4 different sellers, 4 different cards. We are starting with Chris and Aileen. Very, very nice. Chris and Aileen. They had this 2015 Topps Chrome Kelsey Sepia Refractor. Absolutely beautiful. These are numbered to 99. This is a 3rd year Kelsey card. So pretty cool. Happy to have. I love me some Sepia refractors. I have a ton of them from, I think from 2011 to 2015. I don't know. I can't remember when Topps Chrome started doing Sepia refractors. Next up, we got from All-Star Card Shop. We got a Luca PSA Optic Hollow. PSA 8, in fact. I'm the king of the 8s, you guys. familiar with the channel, you know I don't really care much about grade. I like the card in the case. So there's my first graded Luka card, 2021 Optic Holo in a PSA 8. And then I'm ending with 2 oddball cards. One is from Jason Wise. He gave me, as you can see, Chipper Jones. There is a 1997, I think. Yes, 97 Chipper Jones Topps Chrome. To give you an example of card size difference here, I'm pretty sure that's a, what is that, a 5x7? I don't know, but I know Chipper Jones was my childhood favorite baseball player. You know, growing up in the 90s, watching the Braves on whatever the Atlanta channel was. What was the Atlanta channel? WGN? Or I can't even remember at this point. It's been so long since I've had cable television. But I watched all the Braves games. I liked baseball back when I was a kid. And so the Chipper, you know, why not? I do a little bit of Topps Chrome baseball, so, and a little Topps baseball. All right, next up, Hank from 99% Basketball and Much More. Had a bunch of cool oddball stuff, and one of them was this Suns postcard from 90-91. Look at that, Suns schedule 90-91. Ticket information, good old Dan Majerle, my all-time favorite basketball player. I did not have this in my Majerle collection, and I have a very, very large Majerle collection. In fact, one of these days, I'm going to do a video on that Majerle collection. But for now, I'll give you a little sneak peek. This is the same exact binder that I put together in the 90s and the 2000s, and it's just completely filled with Majerle in order by year. So I will do a future video on that for those who are interested. That's my childhood right there. But yeah, that's the haul. Was a great show as usual. Very large shows, I'm sure you saw on the walkthrough. I could spend all day at a card show, and I'm sure I could find a million different things that I would want at a card show. But unfortunately, I hold myself to a budget. And that's what I did. Between both shows, I spent what I spent for my budget for that week, and that was good enough. So if you want to see more of my content, you can check out the Instagram and the Twitter right here. Ding! And yeah, please give me a like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. Very much appreciated. And I hope you all have a great rest of day. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.